Okay, so you think that there's more than one, more than two genders, which obviously I disagree with. So you said that you don't like Donald Trump. So it's very clear you voted for Kamala. Why did you vote for Kamala?
Honestly, if you want to go grab a glass of wine with your girlfriend sometime, we can all make
here's
sure
the thing.
that it's all kosher and talk about it.
No.
Don't worry.
No. I find it interesting. Hold on. Stop. Every single time I ask a liberal, who did you vote for? They're scared to say they voted for Kamala. Or if they do, I ask them why. They can't articulate why.
Because there's no valid points on why you should vote for her. That's why.
Ultimately, I'm not afraid of swimming with sharks. I hope I made that clear.
Okay.
No one's a shark here. I'm just. My thing is like,
we can swim all day.
You're clearly a liberal, right? And now things are starting to make sense.
You're actually putting me in a box. You are absolutely a leftist.
You are absolutely a leftist.
Do you want to be put in a box? Is that why you made this podcast? So you can be put in a box? No.
I'm gonna be honest, me as a female, the only reason why I would have voted for Kamala Harris is because of abortion laws. But if we're being technical, all of that started helping.
Just stop. Hey, be quiet.
Crazy.
Look, it's not about being in a box. It's about having belief systems that typically tend to align. So people on the right tend to be more pro-gun, more pro-life, more pro-religion, more small government, etc. Two genders, all this type of thing. But people on the left tend to have certain talking points. So as soon as you said, we can agree to disagree, and I said, well, this is an objective fact. There is no, if you disagree with a fact, then that's
according to the data that's available right now at this time with the limited scope of the LGBTQ community. If you want to talk about the oppression and marginalization of women and how that has created internalized rage, which is what you just saw,
homosexuals and gays and lesbians have been able to get married in the United States for the better part of over a decade under the Obama administration. So we have a plethora of data on same-sex relationships.
There's actually a lot of people that don't talk about it because they're afraid of how people are going to talk to them, judge them, or that their parents are going to say, oh, you better watch how you talk, how you walk, how you dress, how you look.
What does that have to do with domestic violence stats? I'm talking about domestic violence strictly. I'm talking domestic violence strictly
it has to do with
lesbians.
Trauma.
I'm talking about trauma.
It has to do with trauma. That's what it has to do with it.
You can talk about the why.
Domestic violence has to do with trauma.
Cool.
Yes.
You're saying the why. I'm talking about what is. The what is that lesbian couples have the highest rates of domestic violence. That's a fact. There is no I disagree. We can agree to disagree. No. It's a fact. I just
want the data points. That's all. I want to see the information. I hear you. I heard
Chris,
you
can
wrote
you pull
the
this
book.
up, bro?
I heard you wrote the book, and I'm interested in learning more and understanding it. I truly am.
So here we have it here on the screen.
Okay, great.
Lifetime prevalence of IPV in LGBT couples appear to be similar to or higher than in heterosexual ones.
Right.
61% of bisexual women, and 43% of lesbian women, 37% of bisexual men, and 26% of homosexual men experience IPV during their life, while 5% of heterosexual women and 29% of heterosexual men experience IPV, which is basically violence.
All right.
In-person violence.
So mostly bisexual women.
Yes. But also lesbians.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, well, it's 61% bisexual,
Well, Chris, you might have to do like DV. I don't know where you got this IPV from.
Anyway,
it's in-person violence, but well, we want DV though.
Because I meant, domestic violence, because in-person violence can literally be at a club.
Yeah.
Like that could just be them fighting at a club. I'm talking about like in a domestic situation where they cohabitate. Oh, it's intimate partner violence?
Which is domestic violence.
Oh, same shit.
Just reworded.
All right.
Okay. But there you go. So, I mean, look, and facts are facts, man. And this is something that I've noticed with liberals. Like, you guys don't like facts. You guys tend to be like, how do we feel about this? And let's be all, woo-saw and emotions. And it's like, I don't know.
I got nothing but love for you, brother. It's all good.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm just saying, like, it's always interesting to talk to women and leftists about this because you guys don't really operate on facts. You guys operate on how you feel. Like, Democrats mark it more on like, oh, there's a disparity and we're being held down by the man. Even the term patriarchy, I think, is hilarious whenever women use it or leftists because it's like every society that's thrived has been under a patriarchy. Just how we operate as humans.
Society, the tantric society, has not operated under a patriarchy. That is incorrect information. Incorrect.
Name one successful civilization that still exists today that was a matriarchy.
Honestly, I feel complete with the subject. I think we can move on.
Exactly. That's my
Let's
point.
just move on.
That's my
It's
point.
all good.
You're wrong. Like,
We can move
you're
on.
wrong.
It's all
Like, that's
good.
just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you literally can't name one because it doesn't exist.
Sure.
Women.
That's right.
Women do
You're
not
right.
make
You're absolutely
good leaders.
right. And this is what it's like to be a woman, right? You're right. We can just move on. You're right. It's okay. Yeah. What you have to say is
I mean,
valid
why you
and
get emotional
accurate.
though right now?
Absolutely. Women need to be emotional, right? That's why we need more, like, less passport bros, right?
I mean,
so that women can be
Well, that's an
women.
inherent flaw that
Right,
you're so
so
emotional because when facts are being stated, you dislike it and your emotional
No,
reaction.
It's not emotional.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's having conscious choice.
No, you're talking over them, and you're saying you're right. Yeah, yeah. Whatever.
Could you imagine if I told you, hold on, if I told you, right, the sky is blue.
Wait, I gotta talk kids.
Wait, what?
No, she acts like a 13-year-old right now. All emotional and stuff. So,
I'm
yeah.
totally emotional.
Well, fact is a fact. Whether you like it or not, it's just a fact.
That's
But
fine.
it may not be what you want to hear, so I get it.
Wait, just
You know?
Yeah, I mean, look, this goes back to what I was saying. Women should never be in positions of power or be leaders because
That's interesting.
it doesn't work.
I disagree.
Can you tell me one successful matriarchy then?
Mireya Moscoso, la presidenta de Panamá. First Panamanian president. Woman. Mireya Moscoso.
And Panama's a shithole.
No, it's not.
It's an absolute shithole.
What?
Yes.
Have you been?
Yes.
When?
Yes.
When
I actually
have you
went.
been?
I actually went there for a terrorism investigation.
Did you really?
Yes.
Yeah? And
Yes.
what part of it is more of a shithole than the Donald Trump campaign? Tell me.
And the other thing too is that Panama is still
Tell me,
a very.
what more of it is more of a
It's still
shithole
a
than
very-
the Donald Trump campaign? Tell me.
Okay, what do you not like about Donald Trump?
So many.
You clearly
things.
have a hard on for this
I
guy.
do
What's your
love
issue with him?
that he is pro sex workers.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
I do love that.
so that's
I do
your.
love that
okay.
he's pro sex
What do you
workers.
dislike then?
Pretty much everything else.
Can you
Like-
name 2 or 3 things that you
Yeah,
dislike?
I don't
Bro.
like the way he communicates. I don't like the way
It's too
that
harsh.
he, stands for a whole nation in a way that is very diverse and wants to put everyone inside of a box and say that women are emotional and that men need to go out of the country to find women.
Trump
and
never said
women
that.
do not need to be in position of power.
Trump never
and
said
those
that.
are the
That's
followers.
internet
Yeah, he
stance.
never said that.
Yeah,
Trump
so
never said any
I'm-
of these things.
I'm not a fan of that kind of culture, I guess I would like to say.
When did he say that?
Trump didn't say any of these things you mentioned.
Well, I don't know. He did say things like grab her by the pussy, right?
Bruh.
He did say
Bruh.
things
The
like,
context
you
was
know, like
nowhere.
after a show between boys just talking shit. It wasn't like,
that, but
oh my god.
that's part of the issue. That's part of the issue. Is like,
That's
when
what
are we
men
going to
talk.
respect pussy? Like, pussy is powerful and strong and delicious and amazing. That's why you're here, because of pussy.
I mean, don't you work?
Like, that's why we're all here.
I mean,
Hold on. So
she
I can
makes money being
respect it and still talk about it, right?
She makes money.
What are you talking about?
If I like pussy,
Yeah.
I can also talk about it, right?
Well, we can all talk about everything.
So he was
right?
with a close friend, just talking the shit and saying, "Hey, grab her by the pussy." No,
No,
does it make it
absolutely not.
right?
No, it doesn't.
Maybe
It's
not, but he
okay.
just speaking his mind to
Not
a friend
okay.
behind closed doors.
This is the president of the United States of America.
But in context,
This was back
look
when
at
he
all
was.
of the
This is back when he ran a
accusations.
hit TV show, The Apprentice. This is like in the mid
Look at
2000s.
all of the criminal investigations he's been found guilty for. You know what?
no, he
And-
hasn't.
No, he
And to be
No, he
honest,
hasn't.
I have to say,
No, he
like,
hasn't.
I do not. I'm not a
That's
fan
why
of
he's
the
our
punitive
president.
justice system. I'm not a fan of the prison systems, the way that they operate. And if a criminal can be president, then that means if you are locked up right now, you can get out and change your life.
Okay,
So
can you?
I want to add.
How's
to
he a
that.
criminal? Can you tell me how he's a
Okay.
criminal?
In many different.
How is he a
ways.
criminal?
Just one.
With the ballots and how he interjected and how he made it seem, and also on the 6th of January, how he literally propaganded for people to storm
No.
the Capitol.
No.
And that's what they did.
He didn't
Wow.
say that.
No.
He
You think
said, you
Trump
can
said that?
watch the videos. He
No.
said,
What did he
"Do it
say?"
peacefully.
He said
Thank you.
he
Exercise your rights
right, but is his
peacefully.
energy peaceful? Is anything
Durag
about
Myron,
Donald
tip
Trump
$35.
peaceful?
I'm not
No,
going to
it's
lie,
not.
you and all these radical leftists sound just as obnoxious and annoying as Selena and her friend.
Aw, but you know what?
LMAO
I can go.
Calavita
I
Che
don't need
V
to
Mas
be here.
Benita.
I'm straight.
What does that mean?
So
Spanish?
like, it's all good.
Look, you're free to get up and leave at any point. But what I am going to tell you is that you're wrong about almost everything that you mentioned. Absolutely wrong.
I hear you.
He tweeted out and said,
I hear you.
protest peacefully. He didn't, advocate for any type of violence. The other talking points that you have aren't even points that he's made. You're referring back to when he was in a tour bus talking with another actor about being a celebrity and having a hit show, saying grab her by the pussy. Everyone has had locker room talk like that. Kamala Harris, I'm sure, said a bunch of ridiculous things in the past as well.
Heard her.
She went ahead and showed up with Montel Williams as like a second girlfriend.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can play that game as well if you're going to talk about like, oh yeah, well, this is sexual degeneracy, whatever. And then the other thing you mentioned, he's a criminal. That case that you just mentioned was dismissed literally a couple days ago.
Yeah.
The January 6th one, federally. The document case had no
he's
basis.
Now
Got dismissed.
in power and on his way to being the president, and I'm most looking forward
He's already
to
the
what's going
president.
to happen.
And
No,
the New
he's
York
not
case was
president
bullshit.
yet.
It went to the appellate courts and they're
But
like, why did you guys bring this case?
Next year he will be, and then I look forward
So
to
you're wrong.
4
He's not a
years
criminal
from
then.
now, and he's not anymore.
He's
but
not a
that's
criminal.
okay. That's not the point. The
You
point,
made that allegation.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I did make that. Thank you for giving me the accurate information.
Okay. So you're
Right?
wrong.
I appreciate that.
So you
I
were
can be
wrong.
wrong. I can be wrong. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, and the
Credibility.
yeah, like,
Yeah. Thank you for letting me know the correct information. And I will continue to do research, and I'll get back to you later. Thank you.
there's nothing to research. He's not a criminal.
No, of course not.
Like,
No, he's not a criminal.
Could you imagine if I don't like you and you were falsely accused of being a criminal, and I just said to everyone, "You're a criminal." How would you feel?
You don't like me?
Imagine if I didn't like you, and you were falsely accused of being a criminal.
Falsely accused of being a
Yeah.
criminal.
How would you feel?
Well, I believe that when I hold positions of power, then I need to lead with honor, integrity, accountability, justice in a way that is kind, compassionate, and empathetic.
But you didn't do anything.
Pardon?
You didn't do anything.
That happens all of the time
No, but I'm
a lot of different
I'm
people
telling
all
everyone
over
that
the
you're a
world.
criminal, though.
It happened to Mahatma.
No, he's saying, how would you feel
How would
if
you
he
feel
did
if that
that
was
to
you?
you? Yeah.
How would I personally
yeah,
feel?
you did it to Trump.
So you think that what I'm saying about Donald Trump is completely inaccurate and false?
Yes, you just
in a
proved
way.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that was just one thing.
You said
That was
multiple
one
things.
thing.
all right, so look, this is going to be maybe controversial for some of the people here, but this is why I think we need to repeal the 19th Amendment and women shouldn't have the right to vote.
Oh no.
Because hold on, stop. I'm gonna go somewhere with this. She went ahead and just made a bunch of allegations that aren't true, and that actually factored into how she voted.
Yeah.
And the other thing too, right? That factored into what when you went to the poll and you voted for whoever you voted for. You don't want to tell us. Probably Kamala Harris, or maybe you wrote someone else in. I don't know, but this was in your head. Donald Trump's a criminal, so therefore I'm going to vote this way. That was faulty information that isn't true. Now, with that said, the other thing too that I don't think women should vote. You guys don't have to join selective service and have skin in the game when it comes to the military. The president is the commander-in-chief of the military and the U.S. Armed Forces. So I look at it like, if you don't have skin in the game in the military and you don't get sent to war, you shouldn't have a say in who we pick as a leader. And the other thing too is that if we rely exclusively on female votes, almost all the time they vote Democrat. Matter of fact, they went ahead and looked at it. If men didn't vote in this last election, Kamala Harris would be the president-elect right now as we speak. So look, I know you're like, that's not true, that's fucked up. Unfortunately, a majority of women vote Democrat. They vote for socialists. They vote for leftists. They vote for people that are more communitarian because that's female nature.
You know, I have
Isn't
to say
even
that
that
when
shown?
I got into this conversation, I realized that I needed to have more understanding of the political realm in order to have this conversation with you. At the end of the day, I have nothing against you, and I understand that I was wrong for making a statement about Donald Trump with the information that I had at the time. But I disagree that of what you just said, and I really think it's disrespectful.
To repeal the 19th Amendment?
It dishonors us. And so I do hear you, and that this is your show and your vibe and all the things. And I'm humbly going to exit.
Okay,
So
hold on.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Have
that's
a good
fine.
night.
That's fine. But I made a very logically sound argument as to why.
You did. You're right.
No, you did.
Like,
You
see,
did.
and this is, guys, what you're observing right now, this always happens when I debate liberals. They don't actually have anything to say. It's just feelings and mushy and gush, make a bunch of wrong claims, get proven that they're wrong, and then, I'm just going to walk out because you hurt my feelings. She's wrong.
Yo, chat.
100% wrong about so many different things.
Chat, you know what I'm about
Rage
to say?
quit, man.
Chat, you know what I'm about to say?
I just want to know where she got her information from.
Y'all want to know what I'm about to say right now?
Talk to me first.
For the one time.
Talk to me.
She left.
No way.
She was a great speaker.
Great speaker.
A nice, eloquent speaker. Soothing
Facts.
to hear, but she got no ass. God damn, nigga.
God damn.
Dude, I've literally talked to hundreds of women like her
Fresh,
that
no,
are
you
like
didn't.
raging
Bro,
liberals.
Damn, man.
You know,
She came out with bad vibes, man.
no, like here's the thing, right? And this is why, like, I know some of you guys are like, "Yo, Myron, why you gotta keep your foot on her neck?" The reason why is because when you talk to people that are liberals like this, right?
No, Derek.
What they'll do is they'll try to disqualify your argument by saying, "Well, that's just your perspective." No, that is the fucking perspective. You're not gonna disqualify what I said and try to make it as if it's an opinion and water it down. The truth is the truth. And this is the problem, is that they don't debate in reality. They debate in how they feel, etc. She made a bunch of bullshit accusations about Trump. Oh, he's a criminal, blah, blah, blah. That's not true. It's not true. Right?
You're innocent until proven guilty.
Well, yeah. And and everybody knows now at this point that the New York case, all these cases they brought against him was a fucking witch hunt, man.
You know what it really is? When they don't like you, you become a criminal in their eyes.
Yeah, for sure.
Question. Do you have any other reason of why women shouldn't vote besides
That's
I've
the big
only
one. Oh
heard
yeah, and then
one.
she didn't want to engage with the 19th Amendment because she's like, okay, that's actually true. Because the thing is this: the 19th Amendment assumes some level of responsibility for the voter. Like, if you're going to go ahead and vote, you need to have skin in the game, right? But the issue that we have is women have all the same rights and authorities as men, but they don't have any of the responsibilities. That's my issue. So you got 18-year-old girls that don't know anything about how the world works or economy or anything, and they're going and voting for someone, right? Because I like her. Literally, women have come on the show. I just want a black president. I just want a black female president. I want history. But they don't know any of her policies or whatever, but women are more likely to do that. So I'm like, no, you don't have a say because you don't have to go to war, but your 18-year-old counterpart that's a guy can go to war.
Yeah.
Because you want to go ahead and put someone in office that's a war hawk. And here's another thing that she didn't realize, that dumb chick. The people that are backing Kamala Harris, because that's what she voted for, it's very obvious, they're all the same people that sent us to war in Iraq. All the Republicans, all the Jewish neocons that were responsible for sending us to war in 2003, they were backing Kamala Harris.
3,000%.
I'm so sorry,
And she don't know that.
but people like her are the reason why I'm scared for my son to grow up in this society, because it's like, no, on some
What
real,
do you
on
mean
some
there's
real
no
shit.
gender in a
no,
gender
it's like,
reveal?
bro, let my son tell me that. I would quickly
was looking at her like
humble
she's
my
crazy.
son and educate him that he's a man before anything.
That's
like,
good.
that is crazy. No, because at the end of the day, whether my baby daddy's locked up or not, I'm gonna educate my son that he's a man before anything.
That's good.
Anything. That's crazy work. Let my son ever try to tell me he's a woman. Oh, I'll drag him. I will respectfully drag my child. If he tells me he wants to be gay or wants to wear a skirt, I will choke him with that skirt.
Oh God.
No, I'm so dead. Like, I'm so for real. Like, let my son tell me that. I have a son.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a mother to a son.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
You disagreed when I said the repeal the 19th. I mean, does it make sense now that I explained it, or did you have something you want to say?
Well, a little with what you're saying, yeah. I just still want to say that if you become a state national or an American national, you don't have to worry about voting.
Huh? What you mean?
Because they're not a part of the government. They're self-governed. As long as they don't do no harm to nobody.
If that was true, do they still
Okay.
have to abide by the same rules that all
Sovereign
of us do?
citizenship, bro.
Yeah.
It's
I know
not
you don't want to use that term, but
it's not.
bruh,
No, but that's true. Yeah, do they?
you're a sovereign
Like,
citizen.
if
man.
you're
not.
if you're self-governed, do you still have to abide by the same rules as we as citizens do?
No.
How
They-
is that?
they all
so
the
if you
time-
kill somebody right now, you're not gonna go to jail like somebody is who is?
Yes.
Okay then.
Yes.
My
No.
point exactly.
I just said you can't do
No,
harm
I'm
to
talking
life.
about, like, they'll often drive around without a driver's license and say, I don't
You have
need
the
to
right
get a
to
driver's
travel.
license.
Yeah.
have
But
the
guess
right to
what? They get
travel.
pulled over. What's gonna
God
happen?
said, let me tell
Ticket.
you, no. So God tells you that you have the right to travel. Man says you have to pay a fee when God said you can drive on his land for free. And
Yeah.
you just have to have your
Look, I know you don't like that term,
It's
but you're
not.
basically advocating for sovereign citizenship.
No, that is not. Sovereign citizenship is
Wait, hold on.
bullshit. It's not true.
Hold on.
Albo Ace, tipped $35.
Look up.
There's no debating with liberals. They are so delusional and lost in their ways. Even if you debate respectfully like Myron just did, they get butthurt and then rage quit.
Yeah.
She's
Bro.
probably crying as we speak.
No, she's not.
Liberalism is a mental illness.
Yeah,
I'm always, you're not lying, bro.
Yeah, dude, it is a mental. I mean, she can't even acknowledge that there's two genders, bro.
Let me get it straight.
That's crazy work.
You're telling me, as a nigga, I could drive without paying insurance legally?
Okay, so no, you have to have insurance. So what you would
Wait,
have is listen to me.
Bro, you lied to me,
You're
man.
just contradicting yourself.
No,
You
listen.
lied to me,
Yes,
man.
you are.
us,
Yes,
man.
you are.
Listen to me. There's no
I'm listening.
contradiction. You're still gonna have to have insurance. You're self-insured.
You're still
so
a
what you would
citizen.
have to get, you would have to get is a surety bond.
Red Pill OD.
right.
Tipped $35. When Donald Trump was elected president in 2016, people rioted in New York, Chicago and Seattle, burning business down, innocent bystanders cars down and blocking traffic, and 200 plus people was arrested. Hillary did not address this, and January 6th was the worst we saw.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, look, man. As soon as she said,
Thank
I'm in a table polyamory relationship, I'm in Hollywood and I help with sex and all this other shit, I was like, all right, this chick's a flaming liberal. And then she was like, oh yeah, I have pronouns and all this other shit, like just common sense. I'm like, all right, this girl, leftist, liberal.
You can read it like a book.
Yeah, dude, like I can smell it. Like I knew
You know
right
what's
away.
crazy? Not to
Yeah.
sound like a fucking asshole, but
The hair gave it
they're
out.
the easiest to like smash. like,
Yeah, for real.
So, yeah.
Yeah, like
Nah.
they just like liberalism is like, oh my god, you're one of us. Yeah, I am. Okay.
Yeah, they use stupid terms like sexual
Give yourself-
fluidity.
give
Like when
yourself
she said that, I was like, oh my, here we go.
Yo,
like that.
I'll be
People in
like-
California say that shit
I'll
all
be
the
like,
time.
Nah,
are you
low-key
feeling the
for me, the
vibe?
hair gave it
Yes,
out.
I am. I'm like, perfect. Let's vibe together.
No, when she was literally saying like, "Oh, there's more than two genders," I'm like, "You are the reason why I'm scared for my son to grow up in this society."
Free speech.
Then they wonder why our generation is so freaking cooked.
Free speech, huh?
Yeah, I mean, she can have the free speech,
yourself-
but you know, we gotta be able to like challenge it. And like, she just said so many things that were wrong. But again,
Listen.
leftists, liberals don't like facts, bro. They
Hey, listen,
don't.
She's not a bad person. Just yeah.
No, as a person.
I said
ideology's crazy.
Bro,
though.
I literally said name a matriarchy. This bitch said monkeys.
Monkeys. Oh, she got a fresh monkey.
No, she called you a monkey.
I don't think she was
But that was
real.
kind of racist, Donald. I'm not gonna lie. I was offended.
Yeah, that was funny. She said monkeys. I was like, bruh, Donkey Kong. Yeah, Donkey Kong.
Kong is
All right, Chris, what the fuck, man? Anyways, rating from Myron. I can tell you like Thanksgiving 3. Where's your real hair 5?
You gonna say that from him?
Wait, I don't even know what you said.
He just said
left to
What
right.
is you
Where
all
your hair?
about?
Where your real hair?
You have my respect. Stand your ground. Okay. 5.
Well, she left.
Yeah.
I can tell you voted.
Well,
Kamala.
no. They're giving it to cash. To Hialeah.
No, the next one. I can tell you voted Kamala is the one that left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Average white girl 5. Was that?
Oh wait, hold on, I'm 5.
No. That's her.
Yeah.
Because they think she's white.
I think that's me.
But yeah, it's you. But yeah, they think you're. Yeah, they think you're white. And then another
pretty
one,
sure
5.
it's me.
Okay. And
I'm
then
pretty
ding
sure
ding
we
Indian
have
music
my
6.
respect
They called you an Indian. To the black girl 2 from Myron. I saw you 2 years ago on the panel. Why are you still single?
It's only been a year.
No, not you. Her.
Damn,
Who,
calling me
me?
white and I'm
Yeah.
Hispanic is
I
crazy.
saw you 2 years ago. I was even in Miami 2 years ago. I just moved here July. Wrong black girl.
I mean, damn, he's saying y'all look alike.
All right.